Welcome. This is Grammy Queen, and if you're joining us for the first time, this is the channel where we get excited about love. This is where we ignite that which comes from within us, that which comes alive, makes us smile. Hence, we say the Crimson Light is life. So, the Crimson Light is our journey to actualizing soulful love. On that journey, we are having fun with words and numbers, and now we are doing a word sessions. Really, a word, a single word. We are picking a word and just looking at it and seeing its construct and how we can really harness on the essence of it when we see that numerical value, like success. Success is number 8. Like succeed. Succeed, trying to remember now. I've only just done it. But present had just left such a wonderful deliciousness in my mouth, in my being, in my bones, because on either sides of how we done the numerical value, and that's the thing I like when I see a pattern, because it's capturing the pattern. Now, the way I done the calculation with present, it really is kind of different, but I just went with what was happening, and then I saw that wonderfulness, that 7 on either sides of the letters, and it's 7 letters as well. So there's a deliciousness in all of that, and it constitutes the number 7. So we see that present is that when you go through your gypsy journey, and you stand and your eyes open and you are looking left, you are looking right. But although we see, of course, the 7 is facing one way, but it doesn't mean it can't face the other way. But it's making an assessment. It is saying, okay, how well have I done? And perhaps that's where I was going to say, Christ had heard, thou good and faithful servant, or something, well, not servant, or son, in you I am well pleased. That is the text I was trying to remember. Okay, all right. We'll leave that one put that one on hold for now. But in essence, that's the place, the present. You are present, you are grounded, but it also means you are able to have a sense of perspective about you. But also the idea that there were 2 sevens, it was also indicating that there is a W. You are observing you. Okay. So we are looking at, we've done ignited but let's do ignited on the A word. On the A word, yes. Ignited, I have done it, and I think it was ignite that I did was 5, but let's do ignited. We are capturing the whole essence. 9 7 5 9 2 5 4. Okay, 2 5 4. I was saying I do like 5 and 9 because there's a union happening here. In fact, it would also mean like there's a 15 happening there, because when you get to this point, it's actually 10. Yeah. And then this is how that 10, 1 and 5 becomes that 6, that when we get that 639, 639, 639, because under the 5 is actually 6, So anyway, we can cover that another time. What I like here now as well, now ignited is really firing. So when I say to you, stay ignited, this is not a joke. This is really like capturing such deep essence. You only have the 2, and look at the unity here between the 2 and 5. So the 2 is really, and that's what I love about this synchronicities here. I done the 2 and the 5, so it is showing the relationship between 2 and 5. So when you're here with that 2 and that 5, you see the 2 tails here. They have a communication going on. All right, so let's do this. 9 and 9 18, and 2 20 29 29, and 5 is 34, and 7 is 34, and 7 is 41. Yes, so it's ignited. So that is 41, as I say, I do like as well, because 41 is the mirror of 14. Christ came from from the generation of 14 generations. So that was the lineage of King David and King Solomon, and those in the Old Testament. So 14 or 41, because we are dealing with Revelation, helps us to do that. We are in a mirror image of things, so it's actually on the same frequency. It's that we need to see and capture the patterns of that totality of that single digit. Okay, so if we have it in our construct, so if for instance 41 is really denoting a long way, like the children of Israel, for instance, 40 years in the desert, in the yeah, so they yeah, so actually perhaps they only had to do it in one day, or I don't know, or whatever, but you can see how that 40, so they went a long way about it. But the point of the matter is they still got there. So it's the pattern. Now, had it been 14 days they were meant to do it, well, they'd get there quicker. Perhaps we wouldn't have the Bible as thick as it is. But however, it also serves the lessons for others to come to understand, well, you don't have to go that long way. It's just lessons. It's they're just serving that purpose. If you're new to this, not sure I have said this, is that this is Eve, Mother Eve. Mother Eve, yes. Mother Eve ate the apple. Apple denotes wisdom in this sense, because Mother Eve became wise and, of course, opened her third eye. The third eye which she shared with her husband, and their eyes were open. Their eyes were open, of course, when they came to eyes. This is where the number 9 came in. And the number 9, of course, is the number of sacrifice, the number of cleansing, the number of newness. When a mother gives birth to a child, it's that cycle is completed, but then it's the nurturing, it's a newness, it's all, it's where old meets new. Need I say more? I think that is really well said, even if I say so myself. All right. So I hope you have enjoyed this, and yeah, I hope you have found it fun. And if you like this presentation, click like and subscribe and share, and please feel free to leave your comments. It would be nice to hear your points on these matters, because I believe these are fresh. Well, it's fresh in the sense it's always there, but I haven't seen anyone doing this exact sort of thing. So it would be good to get your take on this, and get if you feel that it's really of any use to you, but I just feel that, for the day, you can take a word, and say, okay, I'm going to take persistent today, or I'm going to take succeed, or I'm going to take success. And yes, and let it be my word for the day. In fact, that's another thing. Oh, there is something called word for today, but we'll stick to a word. And if something else comes about, well, it's fine. All right. So in the meantime, yes, I'm trying to get this because to really flow like the free, So be free, be free, be filled. I like be filled. I like be filled because it reminds us of being that we are a field. We are a field that by taking on words and numbers and frequencies and all of that, we are planting those things within us, or nurturing them. We are nurturing them. They are part of us. We are nurturing them, and we are growing with them. So be filled, be bright, and stay ignited. Namaste. And of course, spill over with love.